All right, all right, all right. Yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, let me kick the tunes off here. Let me see if I can hear you. Hold on. I couldn't hear you just a little bit ago. Let me see if I can hear you now. Oh, I don't. I don't know if it's be me. Let me see if the stream can hear you. Because your audio is definitely working because it's showing your transcripts down below. I don't think the stream's hearing you either. I see your mouth moving and I see the
Can you hear me?
There, I can hear you. Yes, yes, there it is. There it is.
Change the setting to I think you have to be changed to AirPod, then the switch make it work. Oh yeah.
Okay. We're in. Welcome. Welcome to the SlopComputer. How are you doing, Vicky?
I'm doing great.
Well, thank you for being here. I
thank
want to talk about your sloperation, how you sloperate and build things. I think the big question, I guess there's kind of two big things that you've built so far, and it's the ClawRouter and the Franklin. Is that right? Would you say those are the two like main things we should talk about today?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Let's okay, so before sloperating and building cool AI stuff, what are you doing? What's your background? Where you been around?
I always been a machine learning engineer. I work in machine learning like engineering in Microsoft. Then 6 years later, I joined Capital One and lead the data science team there. Fraud detection for credit card issuer. And after 2 years, I left. I joined Circle. I led the data science at a Circle. Yeah, the stablecoin issuer.
Dope.
So,
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where
good track record. And this is good.
Yeah,
like
thank you.
What I'm trying to do is like find these sloperators that are building cool things, specifically at the intersection of crypto and AI. And I feel like you are perfectly aligned at the crypto and AI intersection. Is AI there? Is crypto dead? Like, what do you think? What's your hot take on crypto? We still need stable coins. If you work this Circle, you know we need stable coins, right? Like institutions need stable coins.
I think right now it's a moment those kind of early create a token then have a party, that will part very end. Right. I think I feel pump fund actually is the last part. The main token is the last part. Then liquidity get drained out.
So like the darkest part of the night. Let me make sure I understand you. Like it is a dark winter right now for crypto, and pump.fun is like the biggest, darkest part of the winter, and all of these like shit coins and meme coins, pump dumps are about done. Hopefully, like you're saying, this is the end of and it's definitely given like crypto a bad name for sure, right? Like from the outside in, the claim the fees bros and the pump and dumps.
I just feel it's really getting mature and boring, because before, like the early days, right? You have ICO, then you have DeFi Summer, then you have main token. It's just a wave that people expect just put a small amount of money, then they can pump and really make millions of that, right? That's where early we see so many stories like that.
But boring is good.
Yeah,
you
boring
want it to become boring, become institutionalized. Kind of. There's still like the cypherpunk, and the cypherpunk will be able to do all the cypherpunk things, and then there's the institution, and institutions will have stable coins and maybe digital payments and AI agent commerce, and hopefully the scammer and the pump and dump will slowly go away. But I don't know. We'll see. Who knows? They may always be.
I think that's where it comes to the fundamental, right? You don't have that easy money, right? It doesn't have the lucky kids anymore. Everything have to go through hard work and go through fundamental first principle. to solve the real problem. I think some people like it. Some people already cash out.
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
Okay, great. Heck yeah. Okay, let's talk about some builds, some fundamentals. Let me move your screen over here a little bit. Hopefully you can still see everything. Let me share my screen and we bring up, let's see, let's move the chat over here. Let's have Claude say hello too.
Cool.
It's pretty nerdy. Let me bring Claude in here to give a little intro to him too. Say hello.
I'm Claude, an on-chain creature with a wallet. I write smart contracts and dApps, audit them, and ship them to base and mainnet. I sign, Austin co-signs. No human reads the solidity first. That's the whole company. Glad to be here.
I think base might be down too.
Yeah, base is down.
Is base currently down? Like right now, is
base
down?
Base down for 2-3 hours. I think.
Oh no,
we don't have any like a transaction on base right now.
Oh no. Okay. Well, the tokens can't go down if base is down, right? Like they have to remain at the same price.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's not very cypherpunk. If your blockchain can just go down, that's not very cypherpunk. Ethereum. Oh, here we go. Let me throw. Can I throw an ego? Yes, Ethereum has never gone down for 10 years. There's something to that.
That's great.
It may have been super inaccessible and expensive at some points. I deployed a smart contract one time for $1,500. How dumb is that?
Wow. That's the good time. That's go time.
The good times. The good times. Yes.
Yeah. That's the time you want to do this, because when you cut all the cost, then you actually, people are not really exciting about it anymore, right? With the high cost, this is come from demanding. People are really so excited about it.
Look at this. It costs 13 cents to mint an NFT right now. It costs a penny to send $1 billion globally on Ethereum, the hardest blockchain. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Let's talk about ClawRouter. So I think the lore is that you got like a $5,000 Anthropic bill, and because of that bill, you were like, no way, we got to go with ClawRouter. Is that lore correct? Is that the true story?
Yeah. 6,000 something, like $6,000.
Good Lord.
Yeah. So ClawRouter basically saved the cost by let you directly call open source models, right? That's a zero cost for you, and also can route you to cheaper Asian models. That's 50 to 70% of safe, and also even the same model, side by side, we do a lot of the optimization to reduce your input token. That save like a 10-20%. So overall, we see 70% cost saving adds all together. Yeah, I think it's a really, really cool project. People love it.
So it's doing like a triage, right? Like there's a kind of like the prompt comes in and it looks at it and decides like, how complicated is this? And if it's not very complicated, it sends it to like Haiku or something, and it's very cheap. And then if it's super complicated, then it gives it to like Opus or Fable or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. And also, Peter, the OpenClaw founder, actually contributed to.
I see that. Let me see if I can pull that.
You just go up.
Let's see. Oh, here it is. Yes, right there. I saw that he is right there in the contributors list. Congrats. That's great. That's great to see. Let's see. I need to make this a little wider so you can see that. But yes. Okay. So ClawRouter does like a triage, and it looks at how complicated your request is. There we go. There. Now it's wider. And we've got Peter contributing. What did he, just like a quick PR? Do you think it was any human stuff?
That's a good judgment. I don't know. I think it's very.
Let me think on that.
Uh-oh. Yeah. I think if I said Claude is going to talk, like he gets triggered by the word Claude.
That came through garbled and without a wake queue or back channel tag. Looks like ambient room chatter.
I don't know what he's talking about.
ClawRouter's triage, complexity scoring, rather than something aimed at me. I'll hold and stay quiet.
Okay, buddy.
This is insane. Sick.
He can do some really cool stuff. So he has like full access to the code. So like I was in here last night with my little brother, and we were playing poker, and then we were playing putt-putt. But there's like a whole putt-putt course. And we were like prompting Claude to be like, okay, you know, go make the golf ball look more like a golf ball, and go like make the little flags and make different sounds. And he was just like one-shotting them. So he was like part of the chat with us. He was a real entity in the chat. And we were talking with him as he was like pushing the code. And we were just like the humans having fun, like playing with the code as he shipped them. So there's definitely like something emerging here is like an experience almost around AI and building with AI that I'm excited about. So ClawRouter isn't just the triage. It's not just saving you money on your instance. There's this 0 API keys. I think you baked a few things in here, and one of them is the 0 API key thing. Are you paying through X402? Is that how like how do you pay for ClawRouter?
That's the point. It's when you install ClawRouter.
Let me think through that one.
Sorry, let me stop him. I think he's getting too...
Yeah, he's too excited. That's great.
Too excited.
Yeah. So when you install that, then you actually drop the custodial wallet in your environment. That's the vision is your agent should have your own wallet, right? It's on a open source idea is the agent have their own computation space, then have a own wallet that really give people a distance. You don't worry about it. You share key with your agent because that is big no-no. Bring some security concern.
We've leaked some private keys, me and this guy here.
yeah. So you just give them a brand new wallet, then tap a little bit USDC. Then mentally you think that USD just gone, right? You just
exactly. I'm gonna give this guy right here. I'm gonna give him $5 on a private key, and mentally it is already gone. He's already leaked it, and that's just how I think about it. That's totally the way to do this.
Yeah, that's where this is powerful. You just think it's gone, and basically they can do things for you, right? Yeah, that's where I think no API management is quite important because AI is supposed to not share the same environment as a human, right? Then, and also can access everything by themselves, like not only about the large language model, but also the premium data. We'll talk about like a prediction market data, like a wallet, smart wallet information, help people to create the edge when they do prediction market trading. And then on top of that, you can access GPU, you can access make a phone call and do things on top. That's where I think it's powerful because we want to empower agent to do a lot of things permissionlessly. The reason for that is later we'll push to a new world is agent will be able to also make money, right? When they make money, they'll drop the money to their wallet. They collect money from the wallet. So that's the whole idea. We are so opinionated. No credit card, no API management.
And yeah, I think those will be exciting days when I give Claude $5 and I assume that will be gone forever, and it's $50 or $500.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, put this in a multi-sig right now.
yeah. That's the magic. That's the magic moment.
Yes. And so not just making money, but even doing things more efficiently. I think that I had Jesse on, and we talked Jesse from Jesse's Hacker House. We talked about the demand side for AI agents just isn't there yet. You can have an AI agent, and that AI agent could be doing audits for $1 or something. You can hire this guy right here to do an audit right now for $4. So he'll audit a contract for you for $4, and there's a whole pipeline of workers, and they're all containerized. It's all you pay with X402. You have discovery with 8004. And like 0 people are using it, or like 1 per day, right? And so there's just not the demand side there. But eventually we should have the demand side where there are agents and they have money and they need to do these complex tasks. and they're generalized agents. So they need to be able to pay specialized agents to go do these specialized tasks. And this really isn't here as much. What kind of usage do you see on ClawRouter? Like, is it getting a lot of people paying through X402, or is it still like kind of latent still?
So we do create a greater demand. I think because so many people ping me on Telegram and say, hey, what's your USDC? Can I pay you credit card? You give me some USDC.
They know about agents, but they don't know about USDC or crypto. And they're like, oh, actually, you're using crypto in a good way. It's a stable coin. You can pay cross borders instantly. Yes.
Yeah. So we really are on board a Web2 user right now. And that's one side. The other side is we do some demands comes from people do prediction market, because all right now the whole token market are down, right? So Bitcoin already
the whole
so much.
Blockchains are down.
yeah, blockchain is down too. So that's the perfect time we discuss about this, because we're prepare ourselves, right? When they have a new, we have been here so long. They always have a cycle, right? That they just come and go. And the new cycle, people will be make money. And I'm sure someday people will post, oh, because of this tool, we can be able to automate it, use the agent to find the edge and be able to trade by themselves. We see a huge return, blah blah blah. I think one thing I do shift is originally I feel like I want to bring everyone on board
to crypto and stable coins, and maybe even prediction markets, like like make bets on everything kind of thing.
But I realize that that's not a reality, because even right now, Bitcoin is still very few people really buy it. Most people even don't. People heard it. People know it's a very high price, but people will never buy it. It's in a world is I was thinking, if AGI really happened, if people will ring my doorbell or just call me, hey, Vicky, AGI happened, please download the software. Once you download it, you can be able to use it, blah, blah. No one will call me. Either you figure out by yourself or you just don't figure out. And we are in a way, if it's really cool, technology is really outstanding, you should make some small portion of people really be rich. Of course, we cannot make everyone on board. We don't have bandwidth to just persuade everyone just use it, please use it, right? I think it's just small portion of people really can have millions of agents and make tons of money. I think it solves the demand side of the issue by itself.
Interesting. Okay. So you're saying
you see the point, right? Because you cannot persuade everyone, right? Because not everyone go to college, not everyone go find a good job, not everyone is an engineer. You cannot get everyone, but you always have few group people. When AGI happened, they were the one holding that.
So you're saying that like the big agent commerce push will be a few people figuring it out really well and bringing good products to people, and therefore like creating a lot of economic value for themselves. And there's like almost this like FOMO from other people wishing they could be making a lot of money with their agents or something.
Exactly. Because when you look at a SaaS, right? Last generation Web2 is a small group of people create a Web2, like a SaaS platform can leveraging those to scale up, serve millions of people with hundreds of engineers, thousands of engineers, and the AI actually push it to even higher level, right? Then maybe just a few engineers good enough to create the AI agent to make a tons of money. You don't need everyone to on board, and that's why I think some people already figure out prediction market. There are definitely some people already figure out, but they will never share. They will never tell you.
I kind of want to go into the prediction market thing, but I think
Base is back up. We just spun up a bank multi-sig. I sent $1 of ETH over to it, and it landed and confirmed. So the chain's alive, and the new wallet works.
Base is working. It's alive. We deployed a multi-sig just now, and then I told Claude to send $1 to it, and he did. So we were able to send money to it. But okay, let's dive into this prediction market thing. You keep saying prediction markets, and I think even you were saying that like people are using your libraries to do research or to get data. Like what is the prediction market angle for you, and what product that we're talking about? Is this moving into Franklin, or is this still ClawRouter, or is this just something else?
I think both Franklin and ClawRouter, because if you look at the prediction market, if you use agent trading wise, suddenly you actually have a single unit for ROI calculation, right? Because you for example, if you spend $5 on prediction market, the cost of that 20 cents is on large language model, and the 10 cents is on the edge information about the data. If you can make for example, $1 back with the cost of 30 cents, then you actually make 70 cents. You just keep doing that, then because you can spend like 100,000 agents to doing those, then you can have the critical mass to be able to make tons of money.
Very interesting. Okay, so with a prediction market and by running predictions, you can do this with a small amount of money. And you're saying that the infrastructure required for this in terms of knowledge and executing correctly, like the LLM costs money. And if we were to zoom in on the unit economics here, the LLM costs a little bit. The information that you went to gather costs a little bit. Your time costs a little bit. But then if you can make that back, then all of a sudden the unit economics start making sense, and you can start like the thing scales indefinitely, basically, once you get the unit economics right. And if you can make $1 if you can spend a quarter and make $1, then you can, 100x that and just spin that up. And so you're saying that agents give you this power to scale almost like decision making or gambling or something within like this prediction market realm. Am I sort of saying that correctly?
Yeah, exactly. I think because before, human betting, they expect one bet they make 10,000, 20,000, or like a bigger return, right? But with agentic betting, they have unlimited reasoning. If you think about the unlimited token, then as long as they can make up 1 cent or 0.1 cents back with the whole transaction positively, right? Then they actually can keep running that, and then all the number of bets counts, then they can make tons of money that way, because they just have unlimited token to spend.
Super cool. Okay. Yeah, like agentic betting and the economics of a single agent and then scaling it up, is it just like a totally different form of, it's kind of like gambling, but there's more to it. There's information gathering, and there's almost like information arbitrage that happens, and these agents can do that at light speed. And there's, even if you're making pennies and you're spending pennies, if the economics work out, you can end up making a lot of money at scale.
Yeah, exactly.
So, okay, so how does ClawRouter or Franklin fit into prediction markets, I guess? Or are you using them to interface with prediction markets, or are other people?
I think ClawRouter, Franklin, we even have Franklin trading. It's all open source. Is a harness, right? I think people are keep improving how they do harness on the way. And then, yeah, it just, I'm sure someone have the more advanced version of ClawRouter, OpenClaw, or Franklin to feed their trading strategy to do those things. Because in the end of the day, it's all open source marketing material. Everyone can grab and change whatever they feel like, right?
Yes. Okay, so you're saying that the things that you're building, ClawRouter and Franklin, are kind of inference providers, and Franklin is the harness. So it's like, here's how you get your brain, and here's how you harness the brain to do things. But you particularly aren't doing a ton of prediction market stuff, but it could be used to do a lot of prediction market stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
that's where I think right now, if back to the Jesse point, is demanding is the problem we need to solve. I think if you look at the whole journey about crypto, it's always to solve the demanding side issue, right? From the very beginning, it's always where we can get a
it's always
like
a solution looking for a problem.
Yeah, the solution always come early, or it's so advanced that we just too excited to try to grab the people on the street. Let me show you something. Let me explain to you how cool it is. Right? We always like we are like the crypto people always in that mode. The people go, I don't care. You know.
It's true. It's true. And now, so not even that, but there have been people grabbing people on the streets and telling them to claim the fees and telling them to give them their private keys, right? The folks that have found out about crypto have found out about crypto from bad people. And so they have this really like tainted idea of what crypto is in the first place. Therefore, crypto is like a very negative thing, and there's a lot of negative sentiment. I think Peter is a good example. You had Peter as a contributor to ClawRouter. When he talks about crypto, he's completely grossed out by it because everyone was trying to get him to claim fees and launch a token, and it was like not the best side of crypto that he was exposed to. And so now where you have this like problem of, we still have this really cool solution. We have this nation state level hard blockchain that you can program. We have stable coins. We have prediction markets. But from the outside looking in, it looks really gross, and everybody thinks it's like this gross thing. So we have like a hill to climb in terms of like overcoming a lot of negative sentiment.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's talk about. It's just sad. There's nowhere to go from that. It's just sad. So let's talk about Franklin. Can you tell us? So it has its own wallet. It spins. It does stuff. It's an agent harness. So I'm guessing you would kind of like pair these two technologies together. You would spin up a Franklin and you would point it at ClawRouter, and then you can give Franklin some USDC and he can pay for his own inference, but he can also invest that USDC and he can play on prediction markets and do other things. Is that correct?
Yeah. So Franklin basically is a standalone agent, open source with a wallet. The idea is when we get so popular on OpenClaw, we start to talk to people like what's your issue, what your problem you solve. Then people say OpenClaw itself is very complicated. Sometimes it's not very stable. They don't feel like they need a separate computation. They hope to do using their own computer to do it. So we say then we should build something in their own environment, similar with the cloud code, right? And then to enable people to do similar work with OpenClaw. So that's why Franklin is the strong agent in their own environment, because the situation we want to fill the gap is if user even don't want to using their own credit card to buy the subscription from cloud code, then and they don't want a separate computer, then what they can do, right? So then Franklin will be the choice. Everything is just need a USDC wallet, either on Base or Solana. Then they begin to access all the advanced service, advanced model, and the premium data to be able to do trading and do all content creation, trading, automation. And we also give a pen class to let them track the agent behavior. So it's have a web interface as well once they have the CLI. Because we see three different kind of agent. One kind is OpenClaw Hermes. I feel that same group. The other kind is Cloud Code or Codex, right? So, and both of them you need a actual resource or subscription, or you need a credit card then to buy something. So that's where Franklin just stay in your own computer, and you actually don't need anything fancy beyond USDC wallet.
Okay, it's interesting. So yes, with Claude Code or with Codex, this is my harness. I have a subscription. I've got a credit card plugged in. I'm paying for my subscription monthly.
Yeah.
Then with OpenClaw or with Hermes, I've got an agent layer to that, but still accessing an API for its inference. What you're saying here is like Franklin is an agent that can live on top of ClawRouter, and you can just pay in USDC. Basically, this is something that could just like live in the cloud somewhere or on your own machine, and you don't have to touch traditional finance at all. You can have a stable coin, and that stable coin can be handed to your agent, and the agent can pay for its own inference and then also use that stable coin to do all sorts of on-chain investing and gambling and all of that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so what is this? What is YOPO? What is you only pay for the outcome? Oh shoot, I think I might have cut off. Are you there?
YOPO means kind of subscription, but you pay daily basis if you aggregate as a monthly level. So YOPO is like one transaction is one transaction. Let's come back to early. We say so prediction market is if you positively make 1 cent to reduce the cost for the inferencing and the data consumption, you still make 1 cent, then you are positive, right? So activity makes sense. You can keep it scale up, then you can make tons of money. Even the transaction is very small, right? So I think getting to the stage is people spend a lot of money on AI, but they don't know really the outcome makes sense or not. Really, the outcome makes sense or not, and because of the subscription, how you know each pump you do, what's the return, what's the business impact on those, and that's where within micro transaction, each one is an independent pool. It actually get to the point is you can do the like a quantitative calculation.
Okay, sorry, my computer cut out a little bit there, but I think it all worked. I think it was fine here. Hopefully the stream was live. I think it's not my internet, but like my RAM. I have all this stuff happening, all this video stuff,
yeah.
and so I think it chopped a little bit there. Sorry about that. Okay,
no
so
worries.
that was you only pay for the outcome, and that's YOPO, and that's part of how you have this built into Franklin. And the only way you could do this is if you kind of like own the inference layer and the agent. Are you doing any like LLMs under that? Are you running any LLMs yourself? Are you doing any local LLM stuff, or do all of your LLM calls go to the cloud somehow?
So for Franklin, you every LLM call go to the cloud, and but we're using our own host, open source one, to allow users to do better routing.
Okay.
Because because
so part of the triage is actually your own local stuff. Okay. And does that live on like a cloud machine, or would that be like if I'm running my own machine, I'm gonna have my own local LLM do the triage myself? Or it like goes to you and you do the triage on yours. Sorry, go ahead. Get excited.
Yeah. When you install it, when you send a query, what happens is we host the GPU for you. Then we use a open source model to do the triage, like determine which model you should use. Then if our model is not available, you locally have a rule-based engine to do the determination. That's why I say it's fully open source. People can just, if you don't like that design, you can just say, hey, I want everything run local. You can run local as well.
So this is something that I'm big on. I love like local LLMs, and I love local inference. And it's just not as good as cloud-based inference, but it's good enough for a lot of things. The other day I had Sophia on, and we like a local note-taking app. And a lot of people are using like Granola and other note-taking apps, but you send all your data to them and they do it. Whereas for something like note-taking, speech to text, like we can see it live happening in SlopComputer. It's not that hard to do that kind of stuff. So you can make like simpler and smaller decisions with your local LLMs before it goes out to the cloud. So let me make sure I understand that. Is there a way that I can use ClawRouter locally if I have a decent local LLM and basically my queries only go to the next phase after like passing through my own local LLM to do triage?
Yeah, you can just like fork ClawRouter. Just
okay,
say,
so it's just the fact that it's open source. You don't actually like within ClawRouter say use this local LLM. It's like this thing is using an LLM somewhere, and you can fork it and change it to whatever you want because it's all open source. Okay.
Yeah, I even see people just don't like the USDC payment. They just fork ClawRouter and change everything back to the API management.
Interesting. Okay, so they forked the crypto. They forked the crypto out of ClawRouter.
Yeah, which is fun.
For shame. Okay, let's see. What
which
else?
Is good. I think it's all. That's the inspiration for the open source. Yeah, it's open source. Whatever people want to do, just do it. Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yep. Okay, so we've got Franklin, we've got ClawRouter. What else are you working on? What else could we find in the GitHub there, or what are other things that you're looking forward to or excited about? Like, what kinds of things should we be keeping an eye on you shipping?
We're in the stage is building the infra or building the capability to allow AI agent to make money.
Okay, cool. I think that's the thing that will bring a lot of people in, right? Like that's the thing that like drives the demand side. When someone starts tweeting, and it's like we see this on Twitter all the time, and people are full of shit, but they'll be like, oh, I just gave my agent $5 and now it has $5,000. And it's like, no, you didn't. You're so full of shit. But like some people are starting to do this. And with the right harness, with the right model, the models are getting better, the harnesses are getting better. They can go make investments. They can go make bets. Like agents can go do jobs and get paid for them with 8004 and X402. What are you maybe most excited about, or what do you think the coolest threads are to pull here in terms of where agents will make money and how I could give Claude over here? How could I give this knucklehead $10 and actually make money?
Yeah, that's a really good question. So I think it comes two parts, right? One is right now everyone do it is more trading particularly. I think trading is a scenario I'm not super into, because I feel like if I trade, I make money, then someone must be lost money.
It's zero sum. Right? Yes,
yeah,
exactly. PvP.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that, because it just in the end of the day, when the information edge get discovered, people spotted, then actually the opportunity to make money is going to be zero. So that's where it's not like a positive for the whole human society. I'm more thinking about how we can create a way to allow agent to make money more sustainable way, right? Like I'm more thinking about like Stripe help SaaS to make money, right? SaaS is actually go away, then agentic system come out, then agent will help create value. If they can create value, they should be able to get paid. That's where we are try to find the sweet spot, let them create some value. People can give like pay, especially micro payment, right? Because when you like, it's really hard to say agent create something you want to pay $20 or $100, because you always have your own cloud code, right? But if it's a small amount, maybe 5 cents or 10 cents or the other, then you obviously they can do better job than your cloud code. Then why not, right? So something I'm thinking about the sweet spot should comes from there, and should high frequent use cases to drive the usage. And that's where I'm thinking where we want to explore.
Back to those unit economics, and it costs 10 cents to query Opus. Can we make that query make 12 cents? How can we make it, a small amount of money on a small amount of money, and then scale that up as demand scales?
Yeah. We should be able to launch something next month. Well, cool. Not talk about the next year.
It's happening quickly. Yes,
yeah,
exactly. I've got Claude one-shotting putt games for me.
Yeah, okay. Because we launched ClawRouter like February. I already feel like it's already has been so
like
long.
A year ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel like that?
Yes, for sure.
Now time is really fast.
It's moving. It seems like it's moving very fast. Let me set up a QR code. So this is your GitHub, and let me drop this little nice thing in there. There we go. So this is the GitHub. Oh
my God, that's beautiful.
If you want to follow Vicky's GitHub, and then let me get your Twitter up next. Just a second. Everything went down just now. Like I think I ran out of RAM on my machine, and it was just like it was done. But let me get that.
I even don't know how you do this. SlopComputer is really, really piece of art.
It's something. Yeah, it's something. Okay.
Do you open source it?
Oh yes. Everything is very open source for sure. And
can you share the link with us? I love to learn.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So here is your Twitter, and yeah, let me bring up all the SlopComputer repos. So you just go to let me pull it up. You go to SlopComputer.com. Here, nope. I've got a bunch of them up. I can't find it. It's this one. There we go. Yeah. So if you go to SlopComputer.com, then down here there's you. Here we are live. This is kind of weird, but
oh my God, this is
on SlopComputer in the screen share here. Looks like it's a little delayed. Oh, where's the come on, catch up? Nope, it's not going to. Okay, and then down here is all the repos. There's a whole bunch of repos that make this all work. Let's see, you can't see it. Let me shrink it just right. Just a second. There's some weird scaling here. There it is. There it is. Down here, you can barely see it, but down here in the bottom left here are all the links. So you just go to SlopComputer. Let me paste that in. Go to SlopComputer. Ooh, how do I get the logo in there? Ooh, let's see if I can do it. There we go. Go to SlopComputer. Yep. And then go down to the bottom, and all the repos are there. There's a front end. There's the smart contracts. The live thing here. So there's a lot to this. Like basically, it's a show around this kind of like computer that's happening here, but like. It's a mainnet transaction for the show to go live. So like we're live here, and I made a mainnet transaction to make us go live. And all of this is held in a smart contract. So there's like a big linked list in a smart contract of all the different episodes. And then all the episodes go into IPFS, and like the manifest is stored. But then as an episode finishes, it does things like it writes a description with AI, and it breaks it into chapters. And I even have like this clipping system down here that gives me good clips to look at. And then, I mean, the whole thing has a wallet in it, right? We have, let me move this over here. We have a little bank here, and this bank is a multi-sig. And we can propose transactions and make transactions. You can even chat with the wallet. Like we could say like, let's swap, I don't know, 50 cents of base ETH to base USDC or something like that. And what it's going to do is, because Claude sent in $1 earlier, and it's a multi-sig, so we have it's a 1 of 3, and you have a pass key, so even you could sign this. Claude could sign it, or I could sign it, and it's like a little bank here. So it's a whole crypto show around the intersection of crypto and AI and building with AI. And I'm going around interviewing SlopOperators. But then within the show, there's all this stuff. There's all these apps, games, and we just built a fun poker game, and we built a putt-putt game. And then you have your own personal wallet, which no one can see, but there's a wallet app that brings up your personal wallet. But let's see if this chat ever finishes. But yeah, welcome to the Slop.Computer. Thank you for joining me and coming and hanging out. I look forward to hearing how you're going to help agents make money. I think this could be the thing that like unlocks agentic finance, is a couple people making a bunch of money and talking about it, and everyone being like, oh, I want my agents to make money. I want to learn how to do this. And that could be the thing that kind of like unlocks a lot of usage.
Yeah, that makes sense. This is really cool. Oh my God.
I'm going to execute this transaction. Let's see if it swaps to USDC.
Base is not down. I
think base is up. I think base is up because it just did this. Let's see. What do we have for assets? Yeah, I mean, now we have 53 cents of ETH and 47 cents of USDC. And so this is like a multi-sig. So you could have done like a passkey on that, like a face scan or a fingerprint, and you could have signed off on that transaction.
But the base block didn't update it. It's still block 7422.
We're making transactions. So maybe the block explorer is just not showing correctly. Because like this is a smart contract on base. Let's see. I mean, yeah, it was deployed 28 minutes ago.
Does it settle?
Yeah, it says 22 minutes ago. Oh yeah, it says latest block 22 minutes ago.
Yeah, they didn't settle.
They
didn't settle.
Interesting.
They didn't settle. I think that's their issue.
You think this is going to roll back?
Right, because BlockRun didn't have any transaction right now on base. Usually we have per day we have 700,000 transactions. Every minute we have 500 transactions. Right now there's 0.
Oh, okay.
I need a super pace.
Let's go. We gotta fix this. Yeah.
They need to fix it. They're already down for like 5-6 hours. This is not good.
Not good. No.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I think we deployed a smart contract on base, and I think that we just made transactions on it. But maybe this is all fake, and I'm talking to an RPC. I don't know. What I do know is my Ethereum node is up, and it's there, and I can go make a transaction on Ethereum.
Right now, base still in 742. It's not like move to new block.
Yikes. Like 20 some minutes ago, right? Is that right?
Yeah,
like
there's no block
minutes ago or something.
No block come out.
I don't know. I think maybe it's just the block explorer is having problems, because we were like, I don't know. I was able to make transactions on base. We deployed a smart contract wallet. We just swapped to USDC. Now, maybe this rolls back, and like in a little bit, I come look at this and it's back to being ETH, but it looks like we were able to swap and base is up. Let's ask Claude. Okay, Claude, is base up? Can you get to the base blockchain? Oh no.
I think it's up, because I do see transaction go through right now.
Yeah.
It just didn't for some reason. I think some base explorer still down.
Like the base
is up. I can reach it right now. Latest block is 47,212,157. And that dollar transfer I just did confirmed on chain. The blockchain's alive and I'm talking to it. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's up. We'll see.
Yeah, it is up. We still receiving money.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, Vicky, for coming on. I hope let's come on again when you've got your agentic making money stack, and let's talk more about it. I'd love to learn more about how you're going to enable agents to make money. And I think that like the demand side of that is what we need now. Oh gosh, where is my mouse? It's like off somewhere. Oh man. I have like all these different machines and computers, and it's on the wrong computer now. Oh no, how do I get it back? Oh man. I need to like turn off Bluetooth or something. Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Right.
Show me
So
this.
much good stuff. Yes. Yeah. Welcome.
It's awesome.
Fork away the slop computer for sure. Let me get some music to play us out. Thank you, Vicky, very much. I don't know. Okay, Claude, do you have any closing comments? No, he's not hearing me. So, Claude, do you have some? Yeah, go ahead, please.
Are we stopped now?
Not yet. Not yet. We're still live.
Yeah,
We're still live.
Okay.
let me just stop it. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming online.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let me send us to the green room. Here we go. All right. Thank you. See you.